Welcome back to your new session. This is Avtar here, and in today's session we are going to discuss about the hiding power, means contrast ratio of the paint. In another words, you can say the opacity of the paint. So this is one of the essential properties of the paint because almost when we buy a paint, we want to hide a substrate on which we are going to apply. So we have to know about the hiding power of the paint. So let's begin with the topic. I hope that you would like this video. This video having a very good content to know and clear understanding about the hiding power. So let's begin. So first of all, discuss what is the hiding power, right? And what's the mean of hiding power. So actually, hiding power, it's the ability of hide the surface of an object. Means it's the ability of paint to hide a surface of an object or any kind of color is already there on an object. So it's the ability of paint to obscure that substrate with its quality. Then what happened when we applied a paint too thin. Too thin means in a little very thin layer, then coating lacks sufficient hiding power. Means the coating won't be provide you proper sufficient hiding power because you are applying paint too much thin. Means we are applying very thin layer on the substrate of paint. So the hiding power actually paint measure its ability the obscure of a background of contrasting the color. Means if there's any kind of color available on a background substrate, so this hiding power ability of paint, it will obscure all background. Any kind of color is there on your background, so it will give the totally hiding on that particular color. Then actually hiding power also known as opacity and contrast ratio. So what is the difference between opacity and contrast ratio? So actually opacity is the film property. Means once film will go and that is the film property. Whereas hiding power is the property of whole paint. Means whole paint, how which kind of ingredients you used in your paint formulation, and those are going to cover the substrate and they will provide the hiding. So it's a paint property, overall paint properties, while opacity is a only film properties, and hiding is a more general term used frequently to refer to either opacity or hiding power. So generally people use instead of hiding power opacity as well. How much opacity your paint is having, how much hiding power contrast ratio. But here I made a clear a difference between a opacity and hiding power. So opacity we know that it's a film property, and hiding power it's a total overall paint properties. Then so we have discussed about the hiding power definitions. Now we are going to discuss about the what are the factors those can impact the hiding power. So actually we know that hiding power is a property of a coating which enables to hide the surface over which is applied. Any kind of surface is there. It depends on your paint properties. Means how much your paint having this kind of raw materials and how much it will provide the hiding or opacity, means contrast ratio. So that's depend on the overall paint ingredient quality. But anyhow, if it is going to apply on a substrate, the function should be to apply the to give the hiding over the substrate. And you know that the hiding is directly linked to some of the parameters. First one is film application method, then film thickness. So film application method, here I mentioned one, like if you are going to apply film by a brush, a roller, or spray. So it depends on how much on which method you are going to apply a paint film on a substrate. Then depends means how much time you take and how much paint you load on the uh, with the brush. and you are going to just make the film over substrate. Then depends how much paint uh, viscosity is there, or what like how many layers are you going to apply. Then again, film thickness means it depends on the film thickness, like how much layers are you going to apply, what's your film thickness. So you know that film thickness means if you are having more film thickness, sure you will get more hiding. If you have less film thickness, sure you can just imagine there will be very less hiding. So these are the main thing. Then the low hiding power in a coating can be caused by if you are not getting proper hiding. Since you bought any product from the market, and if you're not getting proper hiding, so how would you analyze that why I'm not getting this proper properties? So you have to analyze by two ways. There could be inefficient deagglomeration or pigment flocculation. Means if your pigment particles doesn't mixed properly, doesn't dispersed properly in your paint system, then there will a large particle of pigment particle. So light will come and that will go throughout the film to the substrate, and it will reflect to the uh, your eyes. Means your substrate will reflect to your eyes. So means there will be no hiding, even you can't get proper gloss as well and film integrity. So that depend if you are having very good dispersion, uh, disperse if your pigment particles had dispersed properly in your system within paint, then really you will get nothing flocculation will be there of pigment particles, and you will get a proper hiding. Then another term is like a viscosity. If you are having a very like a thixotropic paint behavior, then really you will get a good hiding, because there will be no like dripping, shag, and any kind of like chipping. These won't be happen, and really you will get a good hiding. So here are the main characteristics that includes hiding power as well. Like first one is a high refractive index, then second one is optimized particle size. So you know the high refractive index. So in overall, we know that our resin having a refractive index almost uh, 1.0, sorry 1.5 something, and your water having 1.3, and your air having 1.0. But in case of like extenders, they are almost having 1.5 refractive index. So there is no much refractive index difference between the extender and uh, and your resin. So you can't get hiding with the extender. So that's why we say that extenders are pigments to doesn't provide hiding. But to get hiding, what we use TiO2, right? We use TiO2. So TiO2, it's having two phase. First one is anatase and second one rutile. So anatase is having like less density compared to rutile phase, and anatase having less refractive index 2.5 compared to rutile phase. Rutile phase having uh, something 2.77. So it's having 2.77 refractive index. So because of that, we are using TiO2 to get a perfect hiding, and there's a law of something 1.2 refractive index difference is there between the your resin system and your TiO2. So light will reflect because of the medium difference in refractive index, and you will get perfect hiding. Then optimized particle size. We know that light reflect at different angles. So the TiO2 particle size should be in a range 0.2 to 0.3 to get a perfect reflection of light, blue light, yellow light, and white light. So at that particle size, TiO2 will reflect all three waves perfectly. So you and these three waves will reflect perfectly, and those will help to get a proper hiding. In in this figure you can just we will discuss in detail how light comes on the substrate and how it reflects. So you know that this is a substrate on which your paint layer is there. So these are the pigment particles. So once light comes on the substrate, so first it has to pass through the paint film. So these are the pigment particles. So once light falls on a pigment particle, if it is a pigment particle like a TiO2 means white, then it will reflect the light 100%, means you will get the hiding by reflecting the light at different angles. But if it is a color pigment, then it will give a partially hiding by reflecting and mostly hiding by absorbing the light, but it should not be reached to the substrate. But if you are not having very good pigment particle distribution in the or dispersion in the system, means paint, then light will go through from the paint layer to the substrate and it will reflect from here. So you will not get the proper hiding because your substrate will be visible to you, and in that case you will not able to get a perfect hiding. So your light can reflect by three ways. First one, if you are having TiO2 pure, so TiO2 will reflect, there will be no absorption of light, it will reflect 100% of light and it will give you hiding by reflecting the light. But in case of if you are having colored pigment, so in case of colored pigment, light, some amount of light will absorb by the color pigment and other amount of light will reflect to the viewer's eye, and in that case you will get a partially hiding. But if you are having like a black body, means 100% black, then in that case your light will 100% absorbed by the black pigment, and it won't be reached to the substrate and it won't be reflect, and it will absorb, and by absorbing the light of you will get a perfect hiding. So let's move on the next topic. So you may ask like how can we check the hiding or hiding power of the paint? See, like it might be a question in your mind that how can I identify the hiding or what's the hiding power of a particular paint or paint product, a particular like film thickness or anything, a particular film. So this is a these are the chart in a R&D, actually research and development lab or paint lab we used to know the hiding, or we say it Lanetta chart. So these are different kinds of, it could be like zebra tab or block tab and 1B 3B chart. So on these chart actually we apply the paint with mills Dodan bars at different thickness, and this is the X rite through which this is actually digital X rite, and it give you a rating. We check the hiding power of your product, of our product, with the black portion with white portion, because you know it's having a white portion as well and black portion. So to check the hiding means how much your paint is going to hide the black substrate, so it will give you perfect hiding. uh, on that ways we check the hiding. So this reflect the light at different angle, and on that basis we calculate the hiding power of the particular product. So by using this chart and with this instrument, it calls X-rite. So you can check the hiding power uh, of your paint product. So that's all, guys. If you like the videos, please share to your friends, and thanks to watch our video. Thank you.